Hey everyone, it's Brandy and you're watching Abstract Crafter. Today's video is something a little different, a little fun. I thought, why not try a craft subscription box? And this particular one is from Sophie and Toffee. So if that sounds interesting to you, keep on watching and we'll get right into that as soon as we roll those intro credits. Well, hello friends, we're back. So, as the intro suggested, we're going to be unboxing and looking over this Sophie and Toffee crafting box. I first came across videos about this box probably about 5 or 6 months ago, something like that. And it seemed really interesting. It seems to have a pretty big focus on resin crafting in particular. Signed up for the affiliate program not to try to make money, but to get a coupon code. So if that coupon code is available, I will put that down. You're under no obligation to click any links that I post related to this. I just thought it would be a fun box. And a lot of the crafting boxes that I see I don't know, you don't really get what I feel like is worth the money, I guess. And a lot of the projects don't really appeal to me. But with this one, so many of them have. And we'll talk about pricing and stuff in a minute, because it can be a little bit spendy for those of you that are thrifty like me. I have their website pulled up in front of me, so I'll read you some information in just a minute. So why don't we unbox this? This is not the subscription box. I opted to order. They have a one-time box. It's a starter Elves box, because they call their subscription box is the Elves box, and you can just order it one time. It's not recurring, so you don't have to worry about any surprise charges. And I am going to note that if you hear some water in the background, that is my fountain. I like to have it on for some rest and relaxation and a little bit of calm and peaceful background noise. So if you hear that, then that's what that is, that water noise. So back to this. I'll start opening this. I don't want to flip it over because I didn't cross out my address or anything. Not that it matters too much, but let's see, maybe I don't need to cut it. I think that's so cute. I love their branding on the bags. It appeals to me. So I have to say though that this is a little bit smaller than I was originally envisioning it being. Just from the videos, it seemed like it was a giant box. I do have a bit of an addiction to subscription boxes. I actually, around the time that I discovered this, had just stopped all subscriptions. I used to have probably 4 or 5. Ooh, alright, so here we go. Here's the box itself. And because I'm curious, and like I said, I thought this was bigger. It looks bigger in videos, especially, I guess, when you're up close. Let's just grab this. Not that it matters, I'm telling you. This little box is packed full of a lot. So it's about 9 by 6 1/4 inches. So it's a little bit smaller than I envisioned, but that's not a big deal. Okay, so again, this is the starter box, and we're just gonna put this pretty bag off to the side. We have no more further use of that. We'll keep the scissors though, because in case there's stuff in here I need to open. I paid $34.95 free shipping on this, and I actually used a link from somebody else and saved, I think it was like 10% on this, or maybe it was $5. I know I ultimately paid $29.95 for the whole box. So before we get into it, I just want to talk about the other 2 boxes that you can get. You can get the regular Elves box for $34.95 a month. They do have that, and I'm just going to reach across here so I can... they have a rewards program, so that's cute. So what you get in the monthly subscription is a themed craft box. Something that you can make with all the stuff. Resin comes in every box. You get Sophie and Toffee exclusive supplies. It saves 40% off store prices, and it does auto renew monthly. Includes worldwide shipping fees, is included in the price. They ship from the 3rd week of the month. They bill on the 15th of each month. And each box, if they don't sell out, closes on the last day of the month. If you get the premium box, which is just a little bit more, so the premium box is $48.95 a month. And with the upgraded version, you get 2 to 3 extra items in the box and a premium craft supply from Japan. It's mainly resin and clay crafts, and all of the same things apply from the regular subscription. Okay, now that I've babbled for 6.5 minutes before editing, why don't we get into this? So again, I've said it twice, I'm going to say it one last time. This is the one-time box. I wanted to see how much I would like working with resin before I dedicated myself to the subscription box. So right off the bat, and the starter box is always going to be this, at least for now. This hasn't changed for a little while. With this one, we should be getting all the resin crafts that we need, a UV torch, some pigment dyes, the featured product, which is called Angel's Potion. It will not be the current month's theme box. This is just for you to try it out. It's a one-time trial, and it does not sign you up for the monthly box. So you don't have to worry about all of a sudden you're getting charged for the monthly subscription. So you can always find tutorials, and they usually will have... Oh, please excuse my broken nails. It's a long story, and we're not getting into it there. I'm just going to ask you to excuse it. Usually they have like a list of some YouTubers that you can look on and watch tutorials. But they do have something there. And they have a little scanner. And this will tell you what's inside your starter box, but this is the card for this one, and I think it's gorgeous. You don't have to make yours to look exactly like this. I've seen so many things that people have done with this. Here, if you want to pause on this screen, this is all the stuff that you will get inside your starter box. I will not be making anything in this video. I will do a follow-up video, and I will make the project that comes in here. And we can talk about first impressions and stuff like that. So right off the bat, I see that we have a mixing silicone cup here, which will be really nice from the videos that I've watched. Now, keep in mind, I have never worked with resin at all. So, this is really nice, and it goes up to 100 milliliters. I don't know if you're going to be able to see. There we go. And it's got a nice pour spout on it. Let's set that there. I worry a tiny bit about animal hair getting into that. So I'm going to try to pull out the silicone tools first. I do know that you get quite a few molds in this one. And this mold here is a sphere mold. And when possible, I will show you it in that picture. So you can see that you get little spheres, and you should be able to like pop them out pretty easily from the mold. And you'd fill it right there on the top like that. And let's see. Let's set that stuff over there. I'll try to throw the garbage off camera. You can see they used one of them on the top. They put some other stuff around it, but there is a sphere up there. Some really cute little packing peanuts I'm going to set inside my mixing bowl. I don't want my animals getting a hold of those. The next mold that you get is this really cute ribbon one. And the thing that appealed to me most about this is, even if I don't want to use these molds all for this project, I had other ideas of where I could use some of these. So this one is really cute. Instead of trying to rip these open with these long daggers I got going on, let's just cut it open and save a little bit of time, because I'm a chatty one, as you well know. Come on. It's wanting to stick to the plastic. Imagine that, huh? I thought this one was so freaking adorable. Like little bows. I could put that on so many things, especially because I've been getting into jewelry making a lot. And the detail in these molds is pretty epic. I don't know if you can really see with my terrible lighting, but there's really good detail in those. You can kind of see it through this side. And it feels pretty good quality. I mean, I don't know a whole lot about silicone molds, but they don't feel cheap, like they'd fall apart. Alright, and then our last one is the one that I was most excited for, because I can think of about a million things that I could use these particular molds for. And you'll probably, if I like this, you'll probably see more videos working with resins and molds and stuff in the future. Oh. Oh. So this is a feather mold, and it's got little pieces falling off of it. And you get all kinds of cute little feathers in there. I love this one with the heart. And it looks like it's got like a little ring at the top. So if you wanted to attach some findings to it, if you're making these as like charms for jewelry, it looks like they all have it on there. And you can see a lot of the detail coming through. I actually have a pair of earrings just like this. Let's see if I have them handy. And they are some of my absolute favorite earrings. And of course I can't find them because I probably wore them not long ago. I think I even have a necklace made with this same wing, like angel wing charm. Oh, it's gonna drive me nuts if I can't find that earring. Of course I can't, because I want to show it to you. Well then. That's for a different day then. Alright, so we got 3 molds so far. And that's all you get in this one. I shouldn't say so far. But that's more than enough to get started with any project. And as you can see here, they have the ribbon right there in the middle of their angel potion. They have 2, it's the one I see most often when I see people make this project, is this big one here. And it does have that thing on the end, and you can see they attached some little charms to the end of their feathers. You do get some little silicone tools as well. This looks like a smaller mixing bowl and some tools, but I actually have a really nice silicone tool for doing nail art. Oh, and this is awesome. Look at it, it's got little grooves on it, so you can set your tool, oh, I guess set it on top when you're not working with it. I thought maybe it would sit inside, but no. Maybe it would if I wasn't trying to, you know, hold it all awkwardly. But yeah, so cute little silicone mini mixing bowl and some tools. I'm not sure what you'd use these for, but I will find out when I make this project, I suppose. Alright, now let's get into some other things. This was probably the torch. I've seen them actually give out like mini UV LED lamps that you would use for like nail art, like if you do gel nail polish. I've seen them give out the mini versions of those. I actually have a bigger one, which I would use, but this would be nice for doing like harder to spot little areas. I don't think it has batteries. I think I need to put batteries in it. Yeah. But it is a nice little handy torch. Yeah, so you can see there, and you just open it up. I put the batteries in the back here. Looks like it takes 1, 2, 3 little triple A's. That's not bad. I feel like everything takes double A's. And so I'll always try to buy double and triple A's, but I have tons of triple A's sitting around, and I never seem to have any double A's. And you could probably take this end off here to access the bulbs when you need to change them. So let's see. Let's try to get this a little bit nicer looking over here so you can still see all the stuff that you get. I'll move the box over a little bit. Move my painty scissors off. So, torch. Little tools, a couple mixing containers, some colorful packing peanuts, 3 molds with multiple things in it. Keep our card handy. So right here are the little tubes, and I do believe from other videos that these are glass, And this is what you actually put your potion in. As you can see right here, the tube is right there. And they give you everything that you could want to fill this up with. And for how straightforward this project is, I've never seen two that are alike. Because it's so based on like your own taste level. To be honest, I wasn't really excited about making an angel potion. But I thought it would be a good way to start. So yeah, these are glass. So they don't cheap out on you. Your $35 a month does get you good high quality stuff, it seems, so far. Okay, so of course you need your UV resin clear, and they give you thin type. I don't know much about that, but it has all the curing times on it, and I'm causing a little bit. Let's see if we can get some light there. So it's a 2 to 10 minute cure with a UV light, 10 to 30 minutes in sunlight, so you don't even need a lamp, 30 to 60 minutes if it's cloudy. So yeah, that seems like a good amount of resin, and from what I hear and watching videos, you don't need much. And then they do give you 3 pigments, and they're transparent, so they won't be like, well, they won't be solid. They'll be opaque, kind of like these little beads that we're going to look at. But they do give you all the primary colors, and you can make so many different colors with these 3 alone. So we got, let's see, let's set those over there. All right. So now, why don't we look at all the little things that you get to make your angel potion. And like I said, I've seen so many different versions. Even though they give you the same stuff, I've not seen very many of the same 2 projects. So, very excited about this stuff. And I did notice one thing that kind of struck me as curious, is a lot of the stuff that I see people unboxing from their boxes, it'll say nail art on it, and I only know because I order a lot of nail art stuff from overseas. So a lot of stuff that goes with this, I already have in bulk, like glitters and color changing pigments and stuff like that, that I see a lot of people get in their boxes or that they use. So let's just kind of dump this little box out and take a peek. So you get this really pretty white glitter that, of course, let's see. There, we can get a little bit of glimmer off of that. It's really pretty. It's white, and it's got like northern light colors as it shifts. So you get this little thing of glitter, and these are the exact containers that my nail glitters come in. So I guess I think that's awesome, honestly. And then this was one of the things I thought was so cool, is you get these little, they're like glass rocks almost. It reminds me of rock candy, but you get these 3 colors of these little rock candy. Sorry, I didn't mean to flip you off there. Rock candy looking, I think maybe they're glass. They could be resin. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they're resin. So you get them to decorate with. You get these little blue beads. They look like little glass beads. And you get some bigger ones in turquoise. So you get those 2. You also get this mixture of beads here. And I've seen these beads in craft stores. Looks like you can make necklaces out of them very easily. I'm trying to see. What a lot of people do is they put these like rock candies and these beads and these beads into the jar themselves, and they'll fill it with like a shaker solution. I've seen that a lot. Or they'll fill it with resin and just shove all this stuff in there. Here's like a good mixture of stuff to decorate with. You get quite a few of these like gems in there. And of course, again, we're going to have to fuss with this light. Someday, I promise you, I will have professional lighting. And I think that will be happening relatively soon. So then, yeah, so you get these cute little flat backed, different, they look red and some look orange. And then there's like some stars in there and a nice mixture of colored pearls. And then in this one, this is where you get all your gold little charms to decorate with. And you know what? We're already here. Let's just break into it and take a look at these different charms. I want you to be fully informed to decide if this is something that might be interesting to you. And oh my gosh, I can't find the opening. I have this problem when I'm opening diamonds from diamond paintings as well. I can see where I need to open it, but I can't get in there. Oh my. Okay, we're gonna have to cut it. Which is fine. I'm a hoarder, so I have so many containers, like this one the glitter is in. Let's move the glitter into here. And the only reason I didn't open this is because you can pretty much see everything inside of there for the most part without having to open. But you get a lot of cool little charms in here. Alright, so let's just get quite a few of these like little jump rings. I think that's what those are called. We'll set them in our mixing cup. You get 2 of these little plaques, and I don't remember the video. I want to say it was Jackie from Nerdy Crafter on her second channel, Nerdy Jackie. She read these because it's in French, and she said that they were just like gibberish. They were like nonsense, so they don't actually say anything. And she's actually the first person I ever seen unbox these. But so those are cute little charms. I see a lot of people do like to put them right onto their tube like that. So you get 2 of those, probably 1 for each. And I do think you get doubles of every charm, just about. You get 2 of these cute little crowns right here. Now I have to tell you, to be honest, I'm not a gold fan. So I might paint some of this stuff silver. We'll see. Oh, there's another jump ring. Let's get that off of there and put that over here. So yeah, you get 2 of those crowns. You get a couple things that are different, and I'll show you. You get 2 of these gears, which I thought are super cute. And I do see that a lot of people use them in the same way as a topper to that tube. So, like, they'll put it right on top of the tube, kind of as a cap. And then they'll put one of these silicone balls right on top to close the whole thing off. So, that is something that's pretty common and universal. You get this super cute fairy sitting in, let's get that light going, sitting in a star, and this is probably one of my favorite ones. And then on the opposite end, kind of, you get the same fairy, but she's sitting on the moon this time. So, very cute. You can make a light and a dark potion. And then you get more jump rings. They give you a lot of those. 6 of them, it looks like. Alright, and then the last little things that we get are these little stars. And it kind of looks like you could put a string through it, and that would be like at the center, like if it was a bracelet and my hand was flipped around, that would be like, I don't know, my mind goes right to jewelry making, because that's kind of why I want to get into doing resin. But so many of their crafts are so cute. So yeah, you get those little stars. As far as what I'm gonna make out of this, I am gonna make the angel potion, because I think that it's grown on me. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna make it. I have to do some thinking. I have to do some thoughts. I have to do some thinking, which is why I didn't really want to do it in this same video. But I'm gonna do, think about it. And so stay tuned for a video coming very soon featuring me making a couple of angel potions and decide if I want to sign up and get another box. The next box coming up is called Little Twin Stars, and they are freaking adorable. I don't know what kind of things you get in there. I know last month was like a wizard theme, depending on when this video comes out. I don't know when this video is even gonna come out. So as it is, I am filming in June. So June's box that they are selling for July is the little twin stars. And this month's box that was sold last month, try not to get too confused, try not to confuse you, I should say, was a wizard theme. I don't remember exactly what it was called. Again, if this seems interesting to you, I do think that this was very well worth the $30. You get some really high quality stuff and a nice variety of stuff too. Just with the findings, and you don't have to even make this project. You know, you could do so many other things with all of this stuff. I've seen people use this mold over and over and over again who got this as in the original subscription. This did originally come as part of the subscription box, and I've seen people use these molds repeatedly. Not so much these two molds, but I have like a million ideas in mind for these molds. Like, especially these. I remember these were popular as earrings once upon a time. I kind of wish there was both sides of it, because I don't, yeah. Anyway, just thoughts, and I actually love, I'm off camera, and I don't know how well you can see that because, you know, unprofessional lighting. Oh, there we go. You can get some detail a little better. This heart one here, I love the heart with the wings, and I know for 100% sure I want to use that in the center of one of my potions. Look at this itty bitty one. Oh my god. It's like a mini version of this one. Some of these are so delicate, it's just crazy to think that you can actually get decent feathers out of these. This looks like a peacock feather. But I do love these ribbons. I have so many ideas for these ribbons. So, alright, I could continually ramble on. One thing I will say is I did order a box of 24 pigments in anticipation of this box coming, because I thought, for some reason, I thought I was only getting red and blue. It probably did say I would get yellow from other videos, but I wanted a little bit more variety. I mean, you can make a ton of colors out of these. You wouldn't really need anything else. You know, you can make greens, oranges, purples, and any variation from thereof, just adding more or less drops. But, you know, I wasn't sure. So, I think that this is well worth it. I just suppose it depends on what you think, I guess, if it's worth it to you or not. Some people have different price points as far as what they're willing to spend on crafts, and there's nothing wrong with that. It took me 6 months before I was comfortable enough to spend $30 on a craft subscription box. I think the selling point was the fact that I didn't have to sign up for the continued subscription, you know, without knowing if I liked it or not. So, alright, yeah. I think it's awesome. So stay tuned for the next video, not the next video, the video in which I make this, and we'll go through it together, and you'll watch me learn and struggle, I'm sure. So, alright guys, Angel's Potion, starter box, Sophie and Toffee. Go check it out. Check out the website. They have lots of fun stuff on there. Search it up in YouTube. I'll try to put a few videos down below that I think might interest you if you're on the fence as far as if you want to order this or not. And with that, I will let you go. So have an awesome day. Have fun crafting. Have fun doing whatever it is that makes you happy. I love you, friends, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.